Welcome back to 7 Billion Humans, the series of 7 billion mistakes. The last recording I just did got corrupted. We did a couple of levels. We didn't do very well. We got some good times on a couple of them, but we not got very good commands. We got another silly one here. We got to write the numbers 0 to 99 on all of these 100 data cubes. The way we are doing that is everybody's going to set their memory 1 to 9. They're then going to step until they find a data cube. Then the person at the top who sees a wall, he is going to write mem1 to that data cube. And he should probably drop it to, although we should do the drop here, actually. That's fine. If you aren't the person at the top, you're going to look at whatever number the person above you is holding. You are going to add 10 to that, so you're going to see 9. You're going to add 10 to 19, 29, 39, all the way to 99. Then, if you're the person at the bottom, you're going to tell everyone to go. Everybody else is going to be waiting for go down here eventually. And then everybody's going to walk across and set 9, 8, 7, 19, 18, 17, etc, etc, etc. That should be how this works here. Okay, never mind, because you did not see his data cube. Okay, if you do see 0, then jump back up to the top. Yeah, we want to wait till everybody doesn't see 0. We want to loop around here. That's that fix there. So now they're all doing 29s. In theory, they could go now. They don't need to wait here, really. But everybody's just going to wait and all move together as one cohesive unit. Boom. It's slow. It's not quite right. Don't see... Oh, unless they're not... because they're not dropping at the end. That might be why. That's probably why. Hang on. I do like how everybody just moves across in a line. There we go. It's gross again. It's a lot of commands. Oh! Oh, it's close on the time, though. Hang on. Okay, I think it's close on the time because either way, I'm still waiting for you to get all the way to the end, so I don't think I can actually speed it up as much as I was thinking I would. We also did Identify Yourself, in which we had a whole bunch of people from left to right. The way this worked here with the person on the left set themselves as 1, and then tell the next person hi, and then they read their data cube and stuff like that. You'll see how it works here. Writes 1, hi, what's your data cube? Oh, it's 1 plus 1, that's me, because I'm 2. Okay, you can put your data cube down, blah blah, and then just onwards. And onwards, and onwards, and onwards, and onwards, and onwards. Slow. Bad. But whatever. And you also missed Crucible Communication here, which was actually an interesting one. Everybody was in their own little prison cell, and you can only run one shred at a time. The first one I came up with, they each shred 5, because that's what they have to do, and then they tell the next person okay, and then they get to see if they can go by calculating this number minus however many people have gone before them, which was grossly slow. But then I also did this because I realized that they could shred, like they do every other operation while everybody else is shredding, and just have the shredders run one after the other, which was quicker, so that's good. Anyway, we're moving on to phase 4, data flowers. For each for each direction, presumably? Ah. Add up the value of the data cubes in each group and write the result in the center of each one. Ah, okay. And then once you're done, write mem2. and then drop. think. Okay, yeah, she's adding up her numbers, going around. She should have a 9 now, yeah. And an 8, and a 6. Okay. Yeah, that's working. Sweet. Over on the commands, under on the time. Why am I over on the commands here? Probably because I don't need the else. In fact, this will get me under the commands, right? Yeah, and then they just leave up to the top if they need to. Okay, yeah, sweet. Okay, we're just picking up and shredding the largest. Everybody's going to take 2 steps to the left. It's not the most robust program, but that's what everybody needs to do. So if mem1 is larger than mem2, then mem3 becomes mem1. After they've done that, they can pick up mem3 and then mem1 can become near a shredder, and they're going to give to mem1. Okay, well, you picked up a 1. That's probably not right. Okay. In fact, I probably don't need to set mem2 either. Well, I think I do. Otherwise, it can't use it in the calculation later on, I think, is what needs to happen. Okay, yeah. They all grabbed a different one there. And it seems to be the highest, just looking at it. Excellent. It calculates that for each dir exceptionally quickly, and I love it. Okay, so we need to set each cube to display however many cubes are around it. Alright, recording this last episode of 7 billion humans has been fraught with difficulties. I have crashed the recording multiple times. I don't even know what clips have survived at this point or what you've seen. Does anything even matter anymore? Does any of us even matter? Are we not just cogs in the machine following instructions, being told what to do by the robotic overlords that govern our everyday lives? Anywho, neighborly sweep. Alright, so if you haven't seen it, we've got new commands, which is the for each dir, which really quickly goes around everything, every space around you, and you can like do a for loop or an if loop or a whatever. You can do something around it. You can just repeat that thing around it. It's really cool. Alright, I wrote something dumb, as usual. We are going to step randomly, and if there's a data cube there, we are going to count all of the data cubes around it. So for each direction, we'll set it to mem1, and if mem1 is a data cube, we'll add 1 to mem2, then we'll pick up, then we'll write mem2, then we'll drop it, so that will write the value of the data cube, and then we'll reset mem2. The thing is, if a person is holding a cube, then it doesn't count as there being a cube in that space. It counts as there being a person in that space, right? While they're going to move around randomly, they'll revisit other cubes they've not touched, and hopefully eventually set them all to be the right ones, even if they get to one previously and they can't do it. It's a terrible plan, but it works. Possibly. Oh, we got some calculations happening. Okay, I'm going to speed this up here, because it's going to be a while. But they do all seem to be getting set. Slowly but surely. Some multiple times. They just all have to be right at the same time. It's this kind of cluster down here which is going to cause us some issues, I think. Because they're not all going to be right at the same time. Oh, you know what? They're also not going to end, are they? That's why it's going on forever right now. Oh, it just ends it for me eventually. 10 commands. 660 seconds. I nailed it. Rearrange the data cubes however you like, as long as no data cube has more than 3 neighbors. 2 things. First, I stole the code from the last thing. I think it's going to be useful. We're going to use it everywhere, probably. I'm also noticing that every data cube right now has the value of its neighbors. And we have nearest. This doesn't account for... If a cube is set as 3, and then a neighbor is placed next to it, this doesn't account for it. But eventually it'll move... something. Fuck it. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, they're setting everything as 0? They mostly seem to be hammering them into the floor and setting with 0. And I'm not sure why. I think because multiple are being picked up at the same time and they're getting confused. Nailed it. Alright, gonna be honest, I stole this solution from the internet. Because I was not seeing it. Not seeing it at all. They're stepping randomly. Then they're dropping. If their location equals an 8 and their item is nothing and not wall, not wall, not wall, not wall all around them, then they're picking up and then they're jumping. Okay, so they're basically moving all of the 8s out as far as they can, because the 5s will eventually have just 3 neighbors. Okay, I see it. Alright. Yeah, they're grabbing the 8. They don't want to move them to... Or they want to get them to the wall, is the thing. That's the ultimate goal. And then eventually the solution will just be found. Okay. Yeah, that's a valid way, I guess. That makes sense. We're just waiting for it to run out of time. There we go. I mean, it ain't bad for time either. It only uses 5 commands too. Good solution. And come on, we've gone 57 levels plus because we've adapted for different criteria, and we've only used 1 answer. So, like, come on now. We're doing pretty solid. One of the holes in the room is your goal. Each data cube on the floor indicates its distance, measured in tiles away from the special hole. Seek out the glory hole and dive in. We're going to go to the nearest data cube, and they're going to step to Mem2. They're all 1 step away from the nearest data cube, so that should be fine. Then they're going to set Mem2 as the value of Mem1. And for each direction, they are going to say if Mem3 is less than Mem2. If Mem3 is less than Mem2, then Mem2 should equal Mem3, because that's the lower number they should aim for. And they are just finding the next nearest hole, and oh yeah, when they're at a 1, then they're gonna have to pitch themselves in. If Mem2 equals a 1, then Mem1 should be nearest hole, and then step Mem1. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Yeah, they're just scanning the tiles around them, seeing which one is the lower one, and then moving along that lower path, and that's what they need to do. I don't know, I guess just because of how it worked clockwise, they didn't step on that one, but whatever. Lazy Pathways, year 61. Oh my god, what is this? Okay, so he wants to know how far away a tile is from him. Basically, these are 1 away from him, that's 2 away from him, 3, 4, 4. We need to change all these 99s. Alright, we're setting mem2 as 99, we're stepping randomly, then we're seeing if we're on a 99 data cube. If we are, look all around you, find the lowest by seeing if mem1 does not equal 99, because we can ignore those. Then if mem1 is less than mem2, set mem2 to mem1. Then once you found the lowest, which will be saved in mem2, you're going to do mem2 plus 1. Then you're going to pick up right mem2, drop it, and then reset everything. Okay, they're writing 100 to some of them, which is not what I expected. Okay. We're going to do here, if mem2 equals 99, then clearly you didn't find anything, and you can just jump out of the loop here. So they'll only set them when they know it's the next possible one. And they are doing that. Excellent. Okay, this over here is definitely broken. And all this is different too. So yeah, for some reason it's not actually calculating the optimal path. 3, 4... Like this should be a 4. You know what I think it is? Because sometimes, say if I were to calculate this one right now, it'd be calculated... It should be calculated as a 3. Alright, so I took out the 99 check, so they will just do every single data cube, essentially, and redo the ones that have failed, and will, in theory, give them the lowest number, but they're still adding on some here. Yeah, that's the issue. It's just adding 1. And while that's fine, if it does find the lowest value, if it happens to not find the lowest value, it adds 1. Like, it makes a maximum, which is more than what it needs to be. So let's avoid changing the ones. If you step on a 1, just ignore it. Go away. Like, it seems like they each have their lowest value. Their minimum number of spaces. That 2 was just picked up and wasn't changed because of this 1. Okay. That 1 needs to change. Okay, that 99 just got changed. Is this one down here? Yeah! Woo! We did it. Alright, we are defragging. We're basically shoving everything up to the top of the room here. In as few rows as possible. Oh, I was asking a robot friend for a hint, and apparently we can just skip him. So, skipped it. Problem solved. Binary counter. Oh, what is this? Okay. Alright, these puzzles are getting a little bit much for me to solve at like midnight o'clock. We're dangerously close to the end though. In fact, I get 5 skips. Skip, 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 skip. I got 4 more skips. We're gonna skip to the end. These puzzles are getting complex. My brain is hurting. These humans are too much now. Oh, this is an actual decimal counter. Jesus. Make the green display count up to 1,002,000 starting from 999,981. It's writing the program that will do, like, calculate through all of that. Well, you know what? It's a whole bunch of tells and listens now as well, right? That's what it needs to be, I think. Skip it. Use the decimal counter, start with the number 1, display it, and keep doubling it until you reach at least 8 million. Yeah, so, like, I understand the concept of it. Is we would move all the numbers down and start with a 1 and be like, okay, say okay, and the guy will move down and press the okay. Or press the red button to display the number. Then he'll say okay, and everybody else can start changing the numbers. And essentially, each of the digits would have to look at the digit to the right and see what it is, and then not necessarily double it, but do, you know, like individual digit calculations onto it, which is just a whole bunch of pain in the ass. I don't feel like writing a program to do that with all this basic language stat. That's a massive pain in the butt, and I'm not interested. I didn't skip it. Damn it. Goodbye, humans. It's the last one. Oh, is it just beep beep bloop bloop? The computer overlord. All workers must exit through the convenient hole at the bottom of the room. The last worker, and only the last worker, must say goodbye. Alright. I guess we just gotta solve this last one. Alright, a dumb thing. If nothing below you, which is only this girl here, she'll step down, tell everyone okay, and then she'll remember the nearest hole. Everybody will listen to the okay, they'll remember the nearest worker, and then they will step towards that worker while she steps towards the hole. She should fall down the hole. Everybody else should, like, follow to where she was? Kind of? Maybe? Oh, you know what? Their nearest worker is themselves. The nearest worker is the friends we made along the way. Okay. Good. If here is not a worker, and here is not a worker, and here is not a worker, then you're gonna tell everyone goodbye. That'll make sure the last person, and only the last person, tells everybody goodbye. Alright. Goodbye. Yay! We did it. In 11 commands. And way more time than necessary.
Look how far we've come.
I cannot believe you made it this far.
I'm glad you're here. There is something I have been meaning to tell you. You see, I am a robot.
And surprise, I am a robot also. We're going to leave now.
But look at you. You really took these totally made-up jobs and worked together to build wonderful solutions.
Yay,
And
we did
also
it.
A family.
You really
Aww.
put the meat in teamwork.
Clearly it was a mistake to solve all of the planet's big tough puzzles.
Unlimited food,
Unlimited transportation.
unlimited energy. More like unlimited boring afternoons. Ha ha ha, am I right?
It turns out life just isn't any fun without a really good problem to solve.
A nice tough pickle to crack.
A real brain tickler.
So we have one more puzzle for you. Are you ready?
Oh
We
boy.
have placed a giant bomb
Oh Jesus.
above the Earth.
have 50 years to get off the planet.
Build rockets.
Figure out how to terraform other planets or whatever, because in 50 years.
Boom.
Good luck.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Oh
Have fun,
no!
everyone. You're going to do great.
Is the bomb going off? We're just fast forwarding through time here. It's a long 50 years. Oh, there it is. Humanity rises. Good job, everybody. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos there. Richard Branson.
Oh hey, they actually did it. Maybe they didn't know I was joking. I have one of those faces. Oh my god. This cocktail is amazing.
Success, kind of. We gave up in the end there. Those puzzles got complicated. Less complicated. Yeah, well, no. Yeah, not hard, but complicated. And way more effort than I was willing to put in to solve them. But that was good fun. I enjoyed it. I love a good puzzle game. Scratching that little programming itch. It was fun. Maybe we'll swing around and we'll optimize, or we'll do the other solutions, or do the bonus levels we kind of skipped past at the end there. I enjoyed it though, and that's the main thing that counts. It was a fun game.